Okay, let me see how this works. Instagram is letting everybody know that I am live, and I I'm trying to button something. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Hi. Okay, Marlene's already here. Marlene's already here. Hi, everybody. Come. I have a treat for you guys. I have a treat for you. Hello. So, okay, I'm gonna leave this because this is distracting me, and I want to talk to a lot of you guys today. And I just want to introduce myself. Hi, I'm Krystle Esdelle. And I'm here to talk. I am here to talk about limiting beliefs, because I am a big fan, and I truly believe in what you think you manifest in your life, and it happens. So I partnered with Marlene Phillip. She's a life coach. She's like a purpose coach, and she knows more about this than I do. And I think I just got into it, but she knows more about this than I do, and I wanted everybody who is going through something right now. I think everybody's going through something right now in this pandemic, and she can truly help each one of you that needs help in this time, because in time we need somebody's hand to hold. We need somebody to call us and check up on us, and I firmly believe that we are our brother's keeper. And I think in this time we can do that. We can be there for each other, and a lot of things happen in our minds that we don't understand. So if you need clarifying on all these things, Marlene is the woman to talk to. So I am going to get her on live, and I'm going to say, hi, we live. You know how we do when we come on live, like we live. So first thing first, let me just say hi to everybody. Maya, Miss Finally Fame, Asma, Rafi, Braco, oh, Christian. Oh my gosh. Hi everybody. Welcome to live. I just said everything. I just welcome you guys right now. So let me get into this. Let me join. Let's get into this one time. Like, let me just stick. Let me get Marlene on. I hope she's still there. Okay, so I'm waiting for Marlene to get on.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. How are you doing?
I am fine. I am fine.
Awesome.
I am so excited. I've been excited for this thing for days. Like, I can't wait to talk to you when I get on here. Like, I really want to talk to you about so many things, and like, because like I said before, I've always been interested in what you do. So let me let you introduce yourself and say who you are and what you do.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Are you hearing me okay?
Yes,
Okay.
loud and clear.
Hi. So I'm Marlene Phillip. I am a certified life and purpose coach. I am a native of Trinidad and Tobago, sweet tea and tea. I moved to the US 5 years ago. So I currently reside in Delaware. So yes, that's basically me in a nutshell. And I'll give you some more information about me as we go along.
Well, first, let me just tell them that we were neighbors.
Yes.
We were
Mm-hmm.
kind of technically in that way neighbors, so we kind of like,
Yes.
yeah. So we grew up in the same village, the same
Village.
environment.
Yep.
You know, so for us to come out of that and be who we are today is like wow. It's like wow, such an accomplishment. I'm like,
Yes.
because basically I know how you grew and you know how I grew, so we know what it is like with these, and for this kind of mindset
Yep.
thing, and for you to be doing this, empowering women. I'm like, nah, I need to talk to you. I want to get in your mind. I want to know, because this is so good. So many people
Yes.
don't understand how much they need somebody like you in their lives. Then like,
Mm.
and I want to bring awareness
Right.
So I want to bring awareness to people that, you know, no matter what journey or whatever you're taking right now, you can't overcome it.
That's right.
You know, you can't be better than who you think you are. Because look where we are from.
Yep.
You know,
Yes.
you know.
That's right.
I want to talk about like the other night, like what it was. You was on live, and you were talking about how you overcome some challenges and all these things that you did. And I want to basically know about your journey, like your journey to
Yes.
be here.
Absolutely. I will share that. I'm excited to share that because my passion is about empowering women, about helping them find their purpose, also helping them discover their purpose. If you know what your purpose is, helping you step out and to accomplish your purpose. Because for years I struggled with knowing my purpose. So let me go back to when I was about probably, and I can remember these things like about 5. So I grew up in a very hostile environment, and I would constantly hear like everything negative. You can't do this. You are a waste of time. You are good for nothing. You just like, I heard you are a failure. Like I heard so many negative things. And you know, before our subconscious mind is so empowering, it's so powerful. We form all these beliefs before we even turn the age of 7.
Wow.
And all these lies or whatever it is that we've been hearing from since we were a child, it stays in our subconscious mind. It lays there very dormant. And I didn't know about these things. So when I was about 10 years old, my mom passed.
Hmm.
And that was when all everything broke loose, you know. So I grew up with a father who was, you know, my father.
I do.
But for those who don't know, he was an alcoholic. He was very abusive, verbally abusive, physically abusive. And I remember getting like beaten so bad that my skin will burst, like literally will
Hmm.
burst. He will lock me in a room and he will beat me. And you know, it's so much hatred I grew up with. And I remember when I was around 13, I just passed what we know as common entrance.
Yeah.
And that had all of these things had an impact in my life. Because the first time I wrote the exam, you had 2 chances. The first time I wrote the exam, I failed. So, you know, all of these things were like solidifying what my dad said, oh, you're a failure. So when I failed, I was like, okay, yeah, you know, this is really, you know, who I am. And I remember when I went back and I wrote it and I passed, I was so excited. I was so passionate because I love school. And I was able to go to school for 1 term, which was just 3 months. And then my dad took me out of school. So I grew up not having a high school education. I was 13 years old and I was taken out of school. Then when I was 14, I was raped and I got pregnant with my son. And my son is 27 years old today. It didn't come in the best way that it should, but I was so happy that I
Yeah.
didn't, you know, aborted
Yeah.
my son. So after that journey, I had it was difficult. It was challenging because think about it. I'm a high school dropout. Now
Yeah.
I am pregnant, and on top of that, my dad blamed me for being pregnant. So what he did, he put me out of the house. So I struggled for
Oh my God.
years. I struggled and I look at myself as a failure because what it is that he said to me, I believed it. And this is why it's so critical. I always tell people, I tell my clients, your mindset is everything. What you think, you will become. That is
Yeah.
a fact. That
True.
is a fact. If you believe it, you will have it. And that can be a positive thing and it can be negative. And for me, for 13 years, it was something negative because I met this woman at one time and she said to me, you have so much potential. But the thing is, because beliefs are so ingrained in us, it is so rooted in us, no matter what someone say, I didn't
Yeah.
believe what they said. Because remember, and that's why I always tell people overnight success, it doesn't have anything like that.
True.
Because this belief has been implanted in me as a child. And here I am as 25 years old and someone is telling me that you have so much potential and you can overcome so much. And I was like, no, like, what are you talking about? You know, I wouldn't believe what she was saying. So
Yeah.
eventually, being around her and being in her environment, it really started changing my perception, my perception, how I see things, how I see myself. And
Yeah.
she encouraged me a lot. And that was when I started my journey as going back to school. And I went back, and today I have my MBA in international business. And let me tell you, that could not I could not have gotten that if I didn't overcome my limiting beliefs. And limiting
That.
beliefs is basically a
Hmm.
false belief of yourself, something that that holds you back from moving forward, from accomplishing your goals, from accomplishing your dreams. And so many people are stuck in that position because they don't really understand who they are. They don't understand, hey, I have greatness within me and I can do anything I put my mind to do. So that's why I'm so passionate about helping women, because the things that I have overcome,
Yeah.
I know that if I can do it, anybody can do it. So that's
I
basically. Hmm.
Yeah, I really understand. Like that's like parallel to what I happened with me in my volleyball. And what I want, what just rang out to me when you said that somebody else saw the beauty and the vision, the promises that you have within you, the purpose within you. Somebody saw your light that you couldn't see. Somebody looked at you and was like, wow, oh my gosh, you're glowing, you're magnificent. And they literally put your mind in a new environment. They actually put good seeds in you and good thoughts in you. A lot of people don't know how to find that environment. That
Right.
for me in volleyball, that happened when the coach, like my volleyball story is similar to that. Like I was kicked out of the national team the first time I went to try out. And, I was so, I like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be on this team no more and whatever. I told my mom and
Mm.
dad. But then when the new coach came, they invited me to train and everything. And he was like, oh my gosh, you can be a player that can play all over the world. So he put my negative beliefs into a new light. He literally changed my mindset from I'm a failure. I can't. I look like this. I wouldn't. My body shape is not good, and I'm not good enough. I'm not tall enough. I'm not skinny enough. I'm not fast enough. I walk fast. So these were things literally in my head
Right.
after that encounter the first time. But the second time, when the coach came, he said to me, oh my gosh, you can be a great player. Like you can play all over the world. So he changed my mindset. He literally put me in a new environment. But
Right.
a lot of people don't know how to change that environment so that somebody could say, hey, you are good. I believe you can be great. We were like fortunate and successful enough to have people to see our beauty within us that
Hmm.
we were not seeing.
Yeah.
And this is why I'm so glad to like you are here. Like, you can literally say to people like how it is that they can go about finding people or getting in contact with people. Because I know you are here and I want you to talk about what you do and your business and your schooling, and like people can reach out to you and also like, to figure out how to overcome belief. Like they don't know who to turn to. And this is something I have struggled with for months because I've been hearing so many people talk about their limiting beliefs. And I was like, oh my God, Lord, what to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. Literally, your name came up on Facebook. I watched that live. I was like, yes,
Yes.
and then you came and I was like, you're an answer to so much people's problem right now. They don't know who to turn to and how to reach out. So I want you to share more about your story, especially like because the one I heard recently too was the one where you went to school and how that came about. I find that was so amazing.
Yes. So from so let me go back again. Um, I remember when I met and to go back to what you were saying, to piggyback on that, we all need someone. And
Yeah.
the truth is, there are so many people. If we are honest with ourselves, there are so many people who have reached out to us, who have been telling us, "Hey, you have greatness in you. You can do anything you set your mind to do." There are people who have been pointing out our strengths. But it is one thing for someone to believe in you, but it's another thing if you don't believe in you. So if you don't believe in yourself, so you see, that's the thing for me, is because even though I was constantly hearing, the thoughts of you're a failure, I knew deep down in my heart that, Marlene, you can do this. You really can. And that's when passion, because you see, when you are passionate about something, it becomes, it's triumphant over your fears, of failure, over your
Yes.
fears of rejection, because those are the two things that I had fear. I was afraid of rejection so bad, because I would
Gosh.
not even, like, we have sports in church settings. I wouldn't even take part because I didn't want to fail. I
Yes.
didn't want to fail. That fear of rejection and that
That
fear of failure was so enrooted in me. It was like it would paralyze me. This is so true. Like, I would be called upon to do something and I would froze. Like, I can't open my mouth. I can't speak. It was so abnormal, because
yes.
that's not, no, it's okay to be, fearful about, okay, you're going to cross the street, a car is coming, you drop back, that's normal. But abnormal fear for rejection, that you will stay away from doing what it is that you are called to do because you are afraid of rejection. And where rejection comes from is like, it's a lie. Listen, it's all a lie. It's
Girl,
all
you
a
can
lie. I would say, okay, these people don't like me. I don't know. I don't want to be, I don't think I can go up there and talk or say
you
something
can
because
see
they don't like
you
me.
can see everything
Like,
wrong. You will see everything
yes,
wrong.
everything. Because but it's all a lie. It's just like, that's, you know. So, going back to school now, that when, I remember when I met this lady who I know, well, she's my coach. That's my life coach. I didn't know she was a coach back then,
Yes.
and she said, Marlene, and this is someone who was a retired teacher, and look how God does things. She said, Marlene, you have so much potential. Go back to school. And I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna go back because I don't think I can do this. Listen, one term, 3 months in high school. That's it. And you're talking about 13 years later, you telling me go back to school? Like, no, I don't think this is even possible.
Yes.
But what I thought back then was she was nagging me. And I said, okay, I will do it, because I know there was a little thing inside of me was saying, you can do this, and I started back with a private tutor, because I thought I probably was special and needed special help and all of this thing, because 13 years. So
Yes.
when I sat in that class the very first day, the teacher told me, what are you doing here? You don't need private tutoring. You need to go and sit in an actual class. Someone who never had a high school education. Okay.
Wow.
So I was like, that was good, you know. So it kind of boosted my motivation a little
Y-
bit. So I
Yes.
ended up going into school. I finished my 5, but I still had a limiting belief because I didn't want to do mathematics. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go and do this 5 different subjects, and I will, you know, um, take a degree that don't need, maths as a requirement. So I got involved in psychology. But the thing is that God is so good, because that helped me. Psychology helped me a lot also, even in doing what I'm doing. So even though we have our own little ideas and plans, God has a bigger plan, and He works everything
Amen.
out for the good. He really
That's
works
right.
it out for the good,
Yes, he does.
So
Yes,
yes,
he does. I'm
He
a
does.
champion.
So then I ended up, after I got that degree, I ended up doing an associate in psychology. And then I was like, I came to the US, and then I sat in the office again. And the administration, the lady from the administration department, she said to me, why don't you switch your degree? I was like, well, she said, do business. I'm like, nope. I gotta do all these mathematics.
You
She
want to take
said,
all this?
listen, I had a 3.6 GPA. Okay. listen to me, and still I had that limiting belief. She said, look at you. I got a scholarship because of my GPA when I came to America. I got two scholarships actually to complete my bachelor's and my master's. Right? So I graduated with a 3.8 in both
Wow.
class, and I got honors. Because, and guess what? I love maths. I got all my high, because I can do it. And that's the thing.
Exactly.
You not only need, you need someone, of course, to help push you. You need that. But you also need to believe in yourself.
Hmm.
You need to believe in yourself. You need to have something in you that says, hey, I can do this. Because we don't even understand how great we are.
Hmm.
Like, that was my aha moment when your identity, who are you? I will sit and I will ask myself, who are you? Not who I pretend to be,
That's right.
not who what someone else wants me to be, but who are you, Marlene? Who are you? And a lot
Yes.
of us have false identity. We are walking around with all these masks, all these lies, because of the fact that we try to pretend to be someone else. And that is
Yes.
why we cannot even accomplish our goals, because we are carbon copies of
Yes.
other people. We are comparing ourselves because of other people. We need to get out of that. We are original, okay? We don't need to be a carbon copy of someone else. You
That's it.
were called to greatness, and I want you to hear
Amen.
me out right. You were called to
Amen.
greatness. You are an overcomer. That's
Say
who
it
you are.
again.
There is no limiting beliefs. There is no thing that can stop you back from doing what it is that you were called to do. So you
That's
better
right.
get up and get out and shine and go do what you are called to do. Go be great. Go be
Nothing.
great. Because if I can
Nothing.
do it, if a homeless 14-year-old, pregnant, raped, can do it, can come overcome the challenges. Was it easy? No, it wasn't easy.
No.
Nothing in life is that worth something comes easy. You don't have to quit. You don't
God
have to
never
give
promised
up
us
on
it'll
your
be
dreams.
easy.
You don't have to give up on your accomplishment. You don't have to give up on your goals, on the things that you want and you desire. You don't have to
Hmm.
give up on that. So you need to get up, pick yourself up, and go forth and be great. Be great. That's
A
what I want to say
pandemic
to
is
you
not an
today.
excuse.
No,
Exactly. A
there's no excuse.
pandemic is not an
There is no
excuse. I have
excuse.
been
None.
saying that. It's not an excuse.
That's
It's a
right.
moment to shine. It's a moment, oh my God, you take
Yes.
over and you take control. I am
That's
getting up
right.
and going.
That's
I have
right.
been, that's what I've been trying to show you. A pandemic, it's not an excuse. And this is something people have as a limiting belief right now, that
No.
we are in this situation and oh my gosh, my life is over. I lost my job. I'm not playing sports. All artists are not playing sports.
Yeah.
But look, playing sport doesn't mean that that's who you are.
That's right.
It's
That's
just
right.
it's my career. It's not
That's
who
right.
I am on the inside. It's
Mm-hmm.
if God take away the sport, who am I? That's
Who
what
are you?
that rang true to me when that, like when you said
Yes.
that, who am I? I've been asking myself
Yes.
that if volleyball dies today or tomorrow, who am I?
That's
You know?
right. Who are
So
you? What is your identity? And that's the
yes,
beginning of something, because I was walking around with a false identity of myself. You got to go back to who you are and who you were created to be. When you know who you are, listen, you are unstoppable. When you know who you
unstoppable.
are, you are limitless. They say the sky is the limit. I said there is no limit. There is no boundaries what you can do. I'm telling you. And to talk about the pandemic, let me tell you, I quit my job in the pandemic. 2 months ago, I
Oh,
quit my job. Because you know why? Purpose, passion. I quit. I was like, oh no, I am not going to be building another man's dream while I am living a nightmare.
hey,
I'm not doing that. I'm
yes,
not going to be doing that.
yes,
I'm not
yes.
building another man's dream while living a nightmare. I will
That's
not do
right.
that. Okay? You have it. What is in you? What is in you? What is that limiting belief that is holding you back? Why do you
Ask yourself.
believe? Why
Ask
do you
yourself
believe
today.
that?
Ask yourself
Why do
right
you
now.
believe in that? Like, ask yourself, What is your limiting beliefs? Why do you believe that? And if it is that you are to overcome that belief, what would you gain today? What it is that you're going to gain? Think about that.
Hey, hey, that is so much fire, like literally fire. Because
Yes.
you said you said everything is possible with an impossible God. God is the
Right.
God of impossible. He can do anything. So
That's
you
right.
just add your little piece of salt. Your little piece of salt. God are doing this.
He's amazing. He's amazing. And that's when you have, and that's the thing. So many people was like, oh, you want to quit your job? Like, who are you?
Oh my gosh.
I know who I am. That's when you know that you know that you know that you know you are called to greatness. There is nothing that can stop you. Nothing.
Nothing.
No pandemic. My
Nothing.
economy is not of this world. You know? So, hey, you don't have to depend on
Nothing.
the government to take care of you. Sometimes the pandemic can be a way of God is allowing you to step into your purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Just
Because
put
we
out your hands to
depend. That's it.
receive. Just put
Yeah.
out your hand and say, Lord, here I am. I
Yes.
receive it. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what it is. The pandemic is something that God has to force you into purpose because you are not living. You are not walking in greatness. No.
Get
And
up.
it's time. It's
Get up.
time.
Yep. Get.
It's time.
I
There's
want
no,
to see
listen,
hands in the
there's no
chat and
excuse.
we receive it. Put that
Yes.
pour in the comments right now. Put it up. I receive it.
Yes. Because there's no, and the thing is, we sit by, okay, I have all the reasons in the world to complain. My father, I love him to death because that's my father. At the end of the day, am I going to sit by and ponder on the things that I went through? Oh, why didn't you believe me? You put me out of the house at 14 years old, pregnant. You hear what I'm saying? And
Yes.
and I had to go live with my rapist. You hear what I'm saying to you? I had to go live with the person who raped me because I had nowhere to go. And this is what I'm saying to you guys today. Listen, you know, you can't sit by and murmur and complain. There is no excuses.
No,
There is
none.
none. There is none. You have what it takes to accomplish your goals. God has given you a purpose. What are you doing with what it is that you have in your hand? What it is that you are doing with what it is that God has given to you? What are you doing with it? Are you sitting by and complaining? I am free. Like I forgiveness, I have forgiven and I've moved on. And that is why I can live free from every limiting belief because I found my identity. And my identity is in Christ Jesus. Nothing else. Nothing else. That's what it is. When you know who you are, you will be set free. I'm telling you this. I don't have to compare myself to nobody. I don't have to compare my progress to nobody because guess what? We all have our own race to run. Run your race. Stay in your lane. Put your blinders on and keep focused on your race. Not somebody else's own. Because you're going to struggle. You're going to stumble and fall the moment you switch off. The moment you take your eyes off of your focus,
the prize.
you are going to fall. You are going to stumble. So I want you to know that no comparison. Run your own race.
That's right. Get up and run. Oh my gosh. I think everybody should know, like, this is fire. Like, we didn't come here to tell everybody, okay, it's all right. No, we want people. We want women. We want people to get up and see. Look at the trials and everything that you went through and hear how you can speak about everything you've been through and you are still running. God created us to move. He created us for movement, not to stand up and lie down and say, oh, woe is me. He did not do that. And listening to you speak, I can hear the fire in your voice. I can hear how God has purpose for you. I can hear that, oh my gosh, I want some of that. I want to be running too. I want to be like, yo, Marlene, I come in. You know?
That's right. I'm telling you, girl.
It's so much greatness. Like, even that book you wrote is like, I ain't get my copy yet.
Oh, yes, I wrote that book too, yes.
Yes.
All because of overcoming limiting beliefs, okay? All that happens when you overcome those false lies. Those lies that all these things that you've been hearing for so long, all these lies that you've been hearing from other people and lies that you have been telling yourself to. Because let me tell you, there was a time that I hated every single thing about myself, like everything.
Oh
I couldn't
gosh.
even look in the mirror. I
Oh gosh.
hated myself. I was suicidal. I hated myself. You hear me?
Hmm.
Like now, what happened from where I was to where I'm at?
Yes.
Identity. Identity.
Yes.
Identity. When you know who you are, when you know what you have been called to do, nothing can stop you. And that's what I want
No.
to drive home to you today is that run your own race. Know who you are. Know that
Yes.
there is nothing that can keep you back but you. Nothing
Nothing.
that can hold you
Nothing.
back but you. You can hold your
Nothing.
own self back, but you.
True.
I'm telling you, you are the only one who is standing in your way. You are the only one who is standing in your greatness. That business that you want to have, that that new job, what it is that is holding you back from stepping out, what it is that is keeping you back. You think about it. What do you have to gain if you were to overcome that limiting belief today? What it is that you're going to gain? How would your life look? How would things be in your life? What would you accomplish? So you got to think about all of these things because I'm telling you, I'm like, I'm so passionate about this
I
because
can
I
hear, I can
know
really feel this
I'm
coming
telling you,
on from
because
before. I'm
when
like,
you
oh my
know,
gosh.
listen, when you break forth from of these lies that have been holding you back, you want to just run and not stop. You want to go on top of the wall and scream and tell people, hey,
I
you
want it
can
back.
do this. You can do this thing, you know? So that's my passion. We are overcomers. That's the
That's
truth.
right.
We are overcomers. We are over. There is nothing that can be that
Nothing.
you can that can stand in your way that can break that you can overcome. Nothing.
Not
I'm telling you that there is
nothing.
nothing.
Nothing. Nothing. Oh my gosh. I am like, I am so pleased. I am so, really, I'm so excited still to be here in your presence to hear you are motivated. Like you're motivating me even all day. Even though I think I'm motivated, I'm like, this is another level. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure people in the chat, like they were, like the chat was popping. Literally, there was fire in the chat. There was amen in the chat.
Amen.
Like everybody here right now, you are adding value, like so much value right now from your testimony, from everything. And like, look, like right now, literally, I'm going through the chat. And people are like, me too. You can hear for real. You know, that was AJ Pitt, and she's like, everybody here, like fire. Never compare because we may not want to go through what others did. That's
That's
so
right.
true to get where they are at.
That is right.
You know, I am seeing the chat and I'm like really amazed at how many people are like, yeah, they are so in agreement. Like this is like something people are thirsty for, but they're not getting it. Like they're not there. It's not available everywhere for people to get.
Right.
And the thing about this, people are getting some things they're getting are fake and not authentic.
Yeah.
I know the thing about it is I can tell the authenticity, how the word is go of your story because the thing about it, we
Yes.
grew up basically in the same village. I know, so I like I didn't know all of this about you, but for you to like it's real, it's literally real. This is not something like you dreamt up and say, I want to make it for views and for followers or something.
Right.
No, this is no. Like I
Real.
need that.
Yes.
I need somebody who real, who has been through it to say, look, girl, if I could do this, you could do this. We need a sister. We may not be together
Yes.
physically, but we need a sister in this time to say, girl, if I could do it, you could do it too.
That's
And
right.
you will feed off of that and be like, look, God, let's run.
Yep. That's
You
it.
know?
And like I said, there is no like the pandemic is it just pushed me into purpose faster,
Yes.
quicker because I know what I have been called to do. And a lot of you will know that. But for some reason you just sit by and just let time goes by. You just sit there, you do nothing, you murmur, you complain. It's like, come
Yeah.
on, like nobody owes you anything. Okay, you have to
Nobody.
take responsibility for your own actions, 100% responsible for your own decisions that you're making. There is not,
Yes.
there is no excuses. There is none. Like successful people, don't make excuse. They don't. You know what I'm saying? They don't.
They're
And
still grinding right now and
they
making
don't.
their money.
That's
The
right.
the owner of Amazon right now, he's still rolling.
That's still rolling.
Still
Use your
rolling.
gift. Use your gift. What is in you? What do you have that is within you? Like there, we don't even understand we are untapped potential. That there are we are so limitless. Like we have been told that this is how far you can go. You know, in society, this is how far you
Yes.
can go. This is the only thing that you can do. You know, but the truth is we are limitless. Whatever you
Limited.
want to do, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. Whatever. You know, anything
Whatever.
that you put your mind to do, you can do. So I want to encourage you guys today that I am having I almost forget to mention, I'm having a
Yes.
live masterclass tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Central Time. I will be going into even more details as to how to identify and to overcome your limiting beliefs.
Oh,
Because
yes.
limiting beliefs typically take the form of, I can't do this. I can't do this because I'm not pretty enough. I'm not rich enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not educated enough. If I do this, what will people think? All of these things are limiting beliefs about ourselves. And I
Yes.
want to encourage you tomorrow. I'll put the link. I'll give Krystle
If
the
you
link.
can type, can you type it in right now? If you
I
can
don't
type
think
it
I
in the
can.
chat right now, you can put it
Um,
in.
if I don't know if I can type that in here right now. Just now,
Okay.
because I have to send the link. I should have put the
Okay.
link in there. You know,
Yeah.
I'll try in a little bit. So I will be going into details tomorrow about that. It's going to be a live masterclass on how to identify and overcome your limiting beliefs. You have to register for it because seats are limited.
Right.
Um, and it will be starting Eastern Central Time, 8 p.m. For those in Trinidad, it will be 9 p.m. So
I
I will
booked my
be,
spot,
you know,
people. I
yes,
will be there. I
book your
already
spot.
booked my spot.
Book your spot. On my Instagram, the link is in my bio. So for
Right.
those who are on here, the link is in my bio on my Instagram. But I will also I'll try and put the link in here after, because I really like, my purpose, my life is the perfect world for me would be when people can walk in their purpose and accomplish their goals and be
Yes.
unstoppable. Do
Unstoppable.
whatever it is that you are called to do and be free, be bold, be authentic to do it. You know, so that's my passion really, for people to overcome their struggles. What it is that you're struggling with, you know, and I always, like I said earlier, mindset, it starts in the mind. That's
Yes.
really where it starts. Everything starts in your mind, because mindset is everything. Your perception, is it true? Is it accurate? What you are saying about yourself, is that true? What
Mhm.
evidence are there to show that that's true? Like, is it
Exactly.
true? You know, so those are just lies that we have been we were told, and lies that we even tell ourselves all the time. You know, like, who likes to fail? It's to fail. But true failure, you know what failure is? When you quit and when you give up. That's what failure is to me. You know, I thought I was a failure, but I wasn't, because as long as if I'm doing something and it doesn't work out the way that I expected to, I was like, okay, that's just one way of not doing it again. But it doesn't mean that I failed. If I
No.
quit and I just give up, that's failure.
That is
That is
failure.
failure. You
Yes.
know, that is true failure. But as long as you keep going and you keep making yourself better and you keep doing better, as long as you keep going,
Yes.
you're not a failure. You're
Mm-mm.
not.
No, no. I mean, things. If you take one day, okay, Lord, this day I couldn't handle it. Think no. Okay, you rest this day. Tomorrow, get up.
That's right. And it's,
Today,
yeah.
tonight, you eat the KFC. No, tomorrow I eat a salad. Back
Yes.
on it. Back
Yep.
on it. People don't think like this. I have met people that think like this. It's like it's a
Yeah.
journey.
But
It's a
yep.
journey. Mistakes will happen, but get back up.
That's right.
Yes,
Yep.
I love that.
Our
I
mind
lo-
is so powerful.
yes.
There is nothing as powerful as a made up mind. When would you be tired? Why are you tired? I don't think you're tired yet, because the day that you are tired, and sick and tired of being sick and tired of not walking in your purpose, you're gonna get
Yes.
up. Trust me, you're gonna get up. Maybe you're not tired enough,
No, yeah,
maybe you're not
right.
tired enough.
You're not
But
tired enough. You're
listen,
not tired enough, really.
when you have a dream, when you have a vision and a goal for your life, listen, I am moving on to even doing my PhD next year. You hear him saying, from think
Whoa.
about that. Yes, that's what I'm going to
Wow.
do. Nothing can stop me but me. And
Hey,
I know who I am. And like
that's
I said,
right.
that's what I said. When you know who you are, you're unstoppable. You
So
are unstoppable.
we all have to get our link to be in your life tomorrow, to be in your
Yes.
master class
You need to
tomorrow.
come to that master class and get some more in depth. I'll be going into more in depth as to where this belief came from and your subconscious mind. You see this mind? You see the
I'm gonna
subconscious
get to the
mind? It
class.
doesn't see any permission from you. And whatever you believe about yourself, your
Mm-hmm.
subconscious mind will make sure and bring that belief into fruition. You hear I'm saying? That's how powerful your mind is. Because if you believe that you're a failure, everything you do, this subconscious mind will make sure that you fail in everything you do. That's how
Yes.
powerful our mind is, and that is
Yes.
why
Whether it's good or
that's
bad, we
why we have
manifest it
to
in
be
our lives.
renewed. We have to be renewed in our
Renew it.
mind.
That's right.
Yes, we have to be
That's
renewed
right.
in our mind. We have to be reprogrammed from all the lies that has been said to us. We are such a program conditioned people, you know. And the thing is, because our parents didn't know better,
True.
so they just brought us up in the way that they knew
That
best
day knew best.
of
Yes.
society. How many times you hear people talk about their teacher? The teacher said to them, you will never be anything good. Like your own teacher saying things to you like that. I got stuff like that already.
I got stuff
Negative.
like that
Like,
also.
yeah,
I
oh,
did.
you waste of
I
time.
did.
Yeah,
I
in
did.
school. Yeah.
I
So
until
that's
one
the
time
thing.
she met me in a supermarket and she was very old at that time. She was like, I taught you in school. I was like, yeah. She said, what you doing now? I said, I'm a volleyball player who's traveled over the world. She said, wow, you're doing really good. I was like, yeah,
Yes.
but I said, remember what you tell me though. I still
Yeah.
remember it.
Yeah. Yes. Because they say all these lies about you, and
Lies.
it's like they put all these word curses on you. You
Oh
know what I
gosh,
mean?
break
Yeah.
that,
Uh-huh.
break that,
That's
break
what.
that.
All these lies, negativity, and it just as we grow older, we make decisions based on those lies. That's what it
Yes,
is. So it's a whole cycle. It's a cycle, and limiting belief has a root cause, and I will talk about that as well. I'll go into depth about it. Everything is
yes.
rooted, and so you can't come one day and someone is talking to you, and then you just hope that you just change. No, it don't happen overnight like that, because it
No,
didn't took you one day to start doubting yourself and not believing yourself. It's the same as you're going to lose weight. It's same. You didn't get overweight in a week or 6 months. So how could you want to lose all that weight in a week and 6 months? You got to be realistic. And a lot of
yes.
times people they get discouraged because, they're not seeing, they think they're not seeing results, but the results are there. Once you are consistent, they are there. So,
Consistent.
yep.
Keyword consistent. Not
Mm-hmm.
today, stop, and 10 weeks after you start back. No.
Yep. So I really
Daily.
want to, yep. So I hope that you guys can come. It's free. You don't have to pay for anything.
Whoa, whoa,
You
whoa,
have,
whoa, whoa, wait. Let's go back again. Wait,
yes,
you said free.
it's free, 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 free. You have nothing to lose, everything to gain.
Free.
Okay? Your life depends on it. Listen,
I am
your
not sitting down
life
on free.
depends on it.
I'm
It's
good.
time to break forth. You hear?
Right
Break through.
now.
Time
Right
to break forth.
now.
Mm-hmm.
Right now. You guys
Yes.
need to get in on this. It's free. Overcoming limiting beliefs. Like, look at Molly's example. Oh my God, just this girl, she did it all. Went through it all, and it's for free. Oh my gosh, come on. I am so amazed.
Yes.
When you think you have it bad, there's always somebody else worse than you.
Yep.
And you can overcome all of that. You can overcome the thinking of yourself as woe is me. and say, look, I am going to be better. I am going to be better than my parents were. I'm going to be better than my family. I'm
Yes.
going to be the first. Try to be the first in my family to overcome something, to be somebody.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Yes. And as you say
That's
first, I'm the first to be, I'm the first to graduate in my family. And I'm the first to have my own business. I'm the first of a lot of things. The first. You hear what I'm saying?
that
And it's
generational curse
because
is breaking right there.
gotta break it. That's right.
Oh my gosh,
Nothing
God
like
is
I'm
so
telling you,
good.
you gotta break it. There is nothing that can really hold you back. And I really want you to know that. I want the people who are listening to know that there is nothing that can
Nothing.
hold you back but you. What are you waiting on? What are you waiting for?
So they're
What's
waiting
the
for your
excuse?
live tomorrow. I'm sure the people are waiting for that live tomorrow
Yes,
because
come on to the yes, it will be via Zoom. So I'll send the link. I'll send the link for sure. And I hope that I was able to, move you a little bit because, like you said earlier, movement. Get out of that stagnation type of
yes,
mentality.
yes.
Get away from that. So, yeah, that's my life in a nutshell.
Mhm.
There's so much more, but
I like
that's
the
it in a
comments.
nutshell. Because listen to me. It was tough. It was tough. You can
No more
imagine
limiting
it
belief.
was tough.
That's right.
You know what I'm
No
saying?
more limiting
But
belief.
there's no
None.
more. Nothing.
None.
No,
None.
nothing. Where you are and where you want to be depends on you. Where you are and where you want to be depends on you.
You.
All on you.
Yes. Yes.
If you want to move from where you are to go to where you want to be, what are you doing about it? What are you doing about it?
Yeah.
The only thing that is holding you back is that false belief.
That's so true. That
Hmm.
is so, so true.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
it's something that we all just have at one point of our lives. But that limiting belief can be like, bye. Okay. Is it,
Yes.
like when you said that, you have to be fed up. You have to be sick. I'm tired. I'm fed up of living this life.
Yep.
Bye.
Living a defeated life. Who wants to live like that? That's not living. You know what I mean?
No.
That's not living. You are not happy. You are frustrated. You are not living.
No, you're
Who
not. I
wants to
went
live
from
because you have goals. You are passionate about things, but something is blocking you. Something is holding you back. And like you talk about it, Esdelle, about you mentioned even in volleyball in sports. There's I mean that's
it's
a
everywhere. I had it. I literally had limiting beliefs in sport, and it took a long time for me to identify them. But through
yep.
reading and doing all these things and always trying, I knew I wanted to be better, and I tried. I literally tried everything to get better, to have a positive mindset. Now
Yep.
it's something that I worked on years ago, not
Mm-hmm.
today. It's something I
That's
worked
yep.
on years. It
And this is
took
what
me
I'm
a
saying. It,
long.
it takes years. And you mentioned something there, like because in order to overcome something, you must identify what it is, right?
Yes.
So if you don't know what it is, you can't really. What are you
Yeah.
doing? You can't
What you
overcome it.
doing?
So that's
Just
why
stay in
we
that
have to
harmless
be.
circle.
Yeah, we have to really sit and be real with ourselves, you know. And like I mentioned, some of the things, typical limiting belief. If you find yourself thinking that, okay, I can't do something, or okay, my parents weren't rich, so I don't think I will be rich, or my parents didn't have money, so I don't think. So all these things are limiting beliefs, because where did that come from? Like my I'm the first to graduate, first generation graduate, me.
Yes.
So I could sit by and say, well, okay, well, my father never graduated, nobody never graduated in my family, everybody dropped out of school. But
Yeah.
why was I the one to go back? Why was I the one who was able to go back and to
Yes.
and to complete what I have started? It's because I knew who I was. I knew, hey, who you are. You have greatness within you, and you are limitless and unstoppable. Therefore, you're going to take on everything that you want to take on head on, and you are going to accomplish it. I'm not afraid of failure anymore. I'm not afraid of rejection
Oh my.
anymore. I'm
Oh
free.
gosh.
Okay?
That that that.
I'm not afraid, and I don't care about the opinions of others anymore.
Ah!
Okay? That's a big one. We are
That's
so
a huge
consumed with
one.
what other people think about us. So we are
Yeah.
afraid to step out and to do what we are called to do because we are afraid. Like I could have never talked to you here years ago on this live because what would people think? What would they say? Like, who cares? Like seriously. So
Yes.
you think about it is that you have something to do. You go and do what you gotta do. You go do what you do.
Just
Do
do
what
it.
it is that you were called to do. Why are you
Just
so concerned about making other people's opinion in your life so dominant that you can't even do what you were called to do? That you froze up.
you block your blinders, everything
Yeah,
on you, just lie
that's
down
a
on your
big
bed.
one. Because that's a big one. That's a huge one because we are afraid of rejection. And
That's
because we don't look at ourselves as anything. So it's like, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can go there. I don't know because I don't think what I want to be judged, because people will look at me or they're gonna say this or say that. And the truth is all these stuff we make up in our heads is not true. Like
it's
you
not
wouldn't
true.
believe how
It's
many,
lies.
like, yeah,
It's
I
lies.
believed that one time that nobody likes you. Like, how could that be true? Like, here, think about the statement, nobody likes you. That is crazy. Like, where did you even get that from? Because you were told that. You were told, and growing up in
True.
the village, we were told that in the village, we were told
Woo!
nobody likes brothers' children. Nobody
Woo!
likes that. So you were told that. So,
That's
as you get older, I wouldn't even want to make a presentation in my class because you always tell yourself that, oh, I don't have
mm.
nothing good to say. People wouldn't.
People wouldn't like me and
But
all these kind of people go talk about me. People gonna say, yo, it's yeah, yeah. I
yes,
I
it's not true.
totally I totally get that.
So if it's one thing I can get through your heads today is that the lies that you have been planted in your head, get rid of that. It's not true. It's a lie. It's a false belief.
And if you want to get through that, to sign up
Yes.
for
Sign
the
up.
master class.
Sign
Get
up for the
registered.
master class.
Sign up because you guys, you want to know how to get through things. Sign up on the master class.
Sign up for
Get
the
rid of
master class.
limiting belief.
Yes.
I had a really, really, really good time here. I think my like this is gonna cut off in a few
Yes.
minutes.
In an hour. Yes. Get the cover
Yes.
here.
So I want to thank you very much, Marlene Phillips, for being on my lives. I'm sure a lot of people appreciated this. I thank you. I hope we can speak again. I'll be at your live tomorrow.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's my pleasure because this is my heart. It's my heart because I've lived it, I've experienced it, and I was in a box for so many years. And it's not a nice feeling, being
Yeah.
trapped in this box. You're
Yes.
frustrated, you are not productive.
Mm-mm.
It's like all because of lies, limiting
Lies.
beliefs, false beliefs. So I really hope that you can be on my live
Masterclass.
master class. So
Yeah.
I will send the link to you. Probably I
Yes.
can, because for some reason I'm not able to get the link. So I'll probably send it to you, and then you can always put it on the
Okay.
attach it, right?
Okay. Girl, it's you said free, and people can change the belief for free. Everybody gonna get
Yes,
involved. Everybody
for
should get
free.
involved in this. Should. Come on. Don't
Time
stick.
to Yes, time to
You know?
change. Time to change. Time to step out, and time to be great. Okay. So
Okay.
it
Oh my
was really
God.
nice being here.
It was really great
So I
having
hope
you
I
here.
see a lot of people registering. I don't know why the link is not going through, but it would have been nice to put it on the
Yeah. It
but
would.
that's okay.
I will organize this.
Yes,
I will talk about it again. So thank
yes.
you very much, Marlene, for being here. Thank you
Thank
very much who was
you.
on live and came to get rid of limiting beliefs. We can see you on the live.
Yes. Hope I'll see you guys tomorrow at 8
Yes.
p.m. All right
Okay.
then. Take care. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye.
Bye.